Dan, have you ever considered what a waste little bits of string are?
Certainly.
You can't really use them, they're too short. If you tie them together, you get knots in them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's the solution. How to join them without knots.
Really?
Well, we'll take a couple.
Right.
1, 2. Hold them the way I am, between your thumb and forefinger.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now what?
Well, you poke the loose ends in between your thumb and forefinger so no one can see them.
I've done that.
Right. Then you scrudge them around like this, roll them together.
Just rub them together?
No, you've got to say, hocus pocus.
Hocus pocus.
Or almost anything you like.
Almost anything you like?
I can see one of your ends poking out there. That's no good at all.
I'm sorry. There we are.
Right, scrudge them around.
Scrudge them around. Yeah.
You really have the amateur touch for string
Yes.
joining.
Yes.
Right,
Is that
hocus
better?
pocus.
Hocus pocus.
Right, that should have done it.
Okay, let me see.
Pull them apart.
Oh, they're quite separate.
Really
of course
hopeless.
they are, and yours
Well,
will
mine-
be too.
No, you'll pull them apart.
Really?
Hard if you like.
Okay.
Go.
That's amazing. No, not at all.
It's amazing, isn't it?
How did you do it?
Well, I'll tell you, but not yet. Try and work it out. I'll tell you a bit later. And back to the magic string. Give it a good pull, and the two ends are joined without a knot. How's it done? Well, you may have noticed in the close-up. In case you didn't, I'll show you how it's done. Start with thick string. Good, tough stuff like this. It's got several strands in it. And strands in string or rope are twisted round each other. So what you do is to grab the middle of the string and unwind it just there. Notice as I unwind, the strands eventually lie parallel. This is a bit tricky to do without help, but you can grab half of them and pull them to one side. I've got 3 here, so I'm doing 1 on one side and 2 on the other, out like that. And you open up a loop in the middle of the string. Now don't let the halves of the loop go until you can flatten it out so that when you do let them go, each one winds up. That one's wound and that one's wound. I have my fingers in the way, let me tease it out and show you how it's gone. There we are. Both of those loops were pulled sideways, and then the natural curl of the fibres wound them up again. So in the end, if you give them a bit of help, you've got an X shape in your string. Then all you have to do is to hide it from the audience like that, and when you pull it, the X does this. Although the audience can't see that until the trick's finished. Try it for yourself.